Hey guys, how you doing? This is Dream Mood Tarot here for another reading for the sign of Pisces. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who subscribe, those who recently subscribed, and those who subscribe in the near future. All is welcome. Cross watches, grab a seat. Alright, I won't hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much for your continued lovely likes, comments, and shares, and continue subscribing to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Alright, there's no gender, no time in tarot. This is why I highly recommend that you guys subscribe, because you just never know when you need to hear this. Alright, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, please. Alright, I ask you guys kindly, please, just subscribe, okay? Because you just never know. And the reason why I state this, and first of all, since I've started this reading, the reason why I started this reading and the time that I started this reading, because I know some of y'all Pisces are probably like, all right, what's up with my read? Well, today's what? But I believe February 19, which means it is the start of Pisces season. All right. Happy birthday to you all. If I don't get to your reading, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be in Pisces season as I'm doing the reads, and I'm pretty sure I'll make my way into March with a reading for you guys. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Staying focused, staying grounded, staying healthy. All right. Making positive choices. Doing things that works for you. Okay. I'm getting living, okay, smiling, being more joyful. All right. um, Kindly take yourself out of that I only have to have this strict routine. All right, I feel as though some of you guys have this routine that you carry on, and you're starting to realize that it's getting boring. Okay, it's not fitting you as as you want it to fit you. Okay, you're starting to realize that the joy and the excitement that was in you is no longer a necessity. There we go, a necessity. But it is, because it is a necessity. Laughter is therapeutic. All right, being able to smile and know that that smile was genuine, or sitting down with friends and joking around, being amongst associates, and know that you smiling means well. But I feel like some of you guys are in that mode of just zoning. You could care less who understands why you're feeling the way you're feeling today. If you're feeling moody, you're feeling moody. If you're feeling joyful, you're feeling joyful. If you feel like you want to be an ass, you want to be an ass. You want to feel like you want to joke. It's like whatever it is in your mood is for the day is what it is. And whoever understands it understands it, and whoever doesn't, then they can catch a flight back to wherever they belong. Right? Yeah, for some of y'all be mindful, because some people don't understand, your charisma and your sarcastic ways. Okay, you mean well. Okay, Pisces, you mean well. I know some of you guys are like coming into your season feeling, abundant and wanting to be abundant, and not allowing a lot of things that have been keeping you in stagnation, and not feeling fulfilled, or where you once felt fulfilled at, and now it's starting to feel like it's a repetitive day by day routine. Okay, and this is for some people, as I stated. All right, you want to get out of that routine. You want to start venturing off. You want to face some challenges that you've suppressed, because you feared of being different, but then you knew you were different. That came out of nowhere. See, some of you guys are gifted in ways that you don't even know, and this is why sometimes you are around people, and they don't get you, or you may not understand, like, why do you want to care about them so much when you could tell they don't care much about themselves? I mean, listen, 5:15 on the clock, like, your guys are just born nurturers. So you want to make sure you give your all to those you give your time to, because you know that for you it was hard to do. You know, some of you guys are easy into, and I mean easy like in sexual way, meaning like you're easy, because I don't want nobody to get it twisted. Like you when it comes to loving someone and taking the time to open up and be vulnerable, it took a lot. So the moment that you take that moment to open up to someone and give your, you know, your emotions to, you don't want to just give up on that person, because in your mind you feel as though if someone is able to channel and feel you enough to make you feel comfortable enough of opening up to them, then they are a keeper. So I say is, be mindful, Pisces, that some people know how to read people with no intentions of knowing really the depths of why they suppress these emotions and why they chose them. In their mind, those takers, they just believe as though that they're allowed to, they're entitled. Until they get confused because they feel 7-Eleven on the clock, they feel that that's a gift to them, or that it's a gift. 7:17, I know that they feel as though this is a gift of being able to read you in ways where you feel it's truth. It's time to release these emotions to this person. We gotta remember, there are genuine people, and sometimes we do gamble without even knowing that we're gambling our hearts until we actually give in. And this is why we learn to forgive ourselves, because we're no fault of our own. We're not the reason why certain people don't understand that we mean, when we meant what we said when we said we loved them. 8:11 on the clock. So I know I'm probably like talking in circles to some of you guys, or some of you guys understand what I'm saying, but some of you guys are going to meet certain people that are going to teach you lessons and make you feel as though they are your end all be all, but don't realize that they are here to be your vessel, and vessel meaning your strength, where you start to seek your strength in your inner wisdom and knowing that you can't help everybody. The more you do help everybody is the more you start to see yourself sinking. And when you're sinking, you're no use of anybody else that you care and that you've been trying to hold on to. You're no good to them. 9/11 on the clock. So when is it your beginning? When is it going to be your new beginning? See, y'all guys have been preventing yourself from going beyond your means because you've allowed people to dictate how you should move. Am I hearing no? Am I hearing anybody saying no? It couldn't be. I'm just saying. But we're going to dive more into this because I don't want to channel anybody into understanding what I'm saying if it hasn't catch you yet. 9:55, I'm not pushy. But then I can be. but I'm not pushy. Ancestors, angels, universe, any messages you would like for me to relay back to the sign of Pisces, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Two cards. So the first card that came up is Devotion, and that came in reverse. Forgive and heal. We need 4 more cards, and that's crazy. Shame on me for forgetting to do that. I apologize. We gotta bless the reading here with some sage. All right. And the serenity prayer. Do something a little different. All right. Get some cleansing in the air. Remember, Pisces, you are the magician of your life. You are capable. You are able. You hold the key to your destiny. Nobody else does. You do. We are accustomed to facing challenges. We are supposed to face challenges. It doesn't mean that the world is against us. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys have been through it. That you already know that you ain't no victim. You played that role already. You played that role already. Use some sage. I stuck right quick in some thoughts, but keep that going. God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to accept the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know the difference. When the chords, like the strings around the sage starts burning, I'm like, all right, which way it's gonna go? Cause like you can tell, I'm trying to get used to this whole thing, and I need like a whole setup. Might do in due time. In due time. Amen. All right. 4 more cards, please, and thank you. Universe, ancestors, angels, any messages you'd like for me to relay back to the sign of Pisces, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Playfulness, love language. Spiritual awakening. Two more cards, please and thank you. That's a lot. That's a lot. Slow down. One more, please, and thank you. Family and friends. All up in your juice. I know it. I know it. That's why you're so conflicted here. Somebody's caught your attention, Pisces, and someone someone unexpected. Okay, someone that you have been thinking of and that have been thinking of you. All right, there's a difference in how you guys interact. Something about this person puts you in your element. Okay, makes you wonder things you've never thought of, or you have thought of, but you've always put it in the back burner. Why? Because you don't feel like you need to be that as vulnerable, and yet not in a sense vulnerable where, see, vulnerable could be brought in. This person takes you emotionally, mentally. Like, this person speaks within your inner knowing. You can feel it. This is why you're asking, why? Why now? In the moment that you're still trying to figure out the past. You don't want to ask family or friends. You don't really want them to know what's going on with you. So you try to show up. You try to make sure the plans that you have with them don't conflict, because you don't want them to ask questions. But yet, there's certain people around you that know you and want to chill and vibe with you. It's hard for you to do that because it's like you got a schedule to keep. But you miss it. You miss it. You miss the gatherings. You miss laughing. You miss being you. But you're thinking. You're wondering. You're vulnerable. Someone makes you vulnerable enough to think mentally, emotionally, eternally, like someone. And there's certain sides of you that you've never even questioned until now. Something about this person's love language and your love language is understood without even being talked. That y'all could be in a room full of people and y'all understand what it is that's what's said. Like, it's just known. That's why you got certain people in your emotions, in your business, because they can't quite get why sometimes you are or how you act. And this is why you're pushing yourself away from this person, because you're not quite sure this is where you want to head right now. But that's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. You wouldn't be so strategic. You wouldn't be so strategic about making sure everybody is good. You always got to make sure everybody's good. That way you don't lose anything. Sometimes you can't control everything. Pisces. This is for someone out there. You can't. Ancestors, universe, any messages you'd like for me to relay back to the sign of Pisces, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I cannot make this up, guys. I cannot make this up. Okay, I can't. Thank you, universe, for confirmation. I just said that. Like, you guys can't just You gotta let go of control issues. You cannot control everything that goes on here, but I feel like you guys will. Okay, you guys will. It's just a habit. It's safe for you to love. Yeah, like open your heart. Like open your heart chakra. This is what makes you so nervous and you want to slow down. Because this person just speaks different to you. Like something about them. Something about them. I think, yeah, some of you guys are afraid to start over. Separation. Yeah, some of you guys must have got out of serious commitment where there was a lot of chaos. Children were involved, you know. The separation really hit home. You know, and it could just very much be you in separation with this new person here. A blockage. There are people still watching. And the more that they watch, the more that you've also refrained yourself from moving forward. But you're having dreams. You're having dreams of what it is that you need to do. Because you know with this deception card here, you go back to the past. All it's going to bring is destruction. A repeated cycle. Someone who's not true. But with this attraction card here, right? And this reconciliation in reverse. And this new love card here. I mean, beware. Beware of this person coming back to you. It could be a friend as well. They're gonna want your help. They're gonna plead and all that, and that's just to get into your good graces, just because this person feels guilty. And this could be someone you love. You feel guilty. But this person is always going to be one way with you and another way behind you. It's a facade. When you're talking, notice or ask questions just so that person can repeat themselves. And that way you'll know if they actually listen to you when you talk. I'm here an object. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. It's your season. You're gonna celebrate it. You're gonna do what it is that you need to do to make sure you feel good and all that. All right. You're gonna heal. You're gonna heal. You're gonna heal. And when you heal, you start realizing that you attract more and you start giving more and people start seeing and giving you more. If you're expecting reconciliation or wanting to restart this chapter with this past person, you're only going to bring yourself to a cycle where you may just need more than just therapy. 2444, as I stated that. 444. Look that up. it came off gloomy. Like at first it was like hype. Now it's like I don't even know what to say with y'all Pisces, cause this is what I mean. Like sometimes I be really in my emotions in these readings, and that's why sometimes I refrain myself from getting so deep in it. But you know what? Like I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat anything. I feel like I'm tired of sugarcoating. I don't know what people be thinking. Like it is what it is. You give in too quick. Like you show your emotions too quick. And it's so crazy. It's at times where you think you're not, is when you are. Learning. You're learning is learning. Everybody's learning. I think everybody comes to terms where they're learning. And it's good that you're learning and you're being mindful of the things that you're learning. Some of you guys are fed up. And that's why you're refraining yourself from even encountering this new love. Like you're just refraining from even starting something new right now. And some people, and I feel like some of you guys are going to make people feel as though you're here to break hearts because of what you've been through. But these people don't understand is that the moment that you're vulnerable is the moment that these people just think that you're a walking doormat, and you don't want to keep giving in. You're tired of giving in. You're tired of giving in. I say have faith. I say keep on knowing that you deserve love and that forever after is on its way. You just gotta accept it when it comes. And don't assume that you need validation from people. Ancestors, universe, any messages you'd like for me to relate back to the sign of Pisces, please and thank you. Please and thank you. One card flew out. Mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. I told you. Man, listen. I can't make this up. Deception. To clarify deception. This person just wants to. You will be in a strong commitment if you guys allow it to forgive those who've hurt you. This new love will bring you fortunate, ascending. You guys are finding what makes you you. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. People always want to be in your business. I seen clock. Somebody's always watching. Yeah, they always love. Look at this. I cannot make this up. Healing heart. Look at this. Man, listen. Love. Healing heart. Someone's gonna come in. Someone's gonna show you. Someone's gonna show you. The butterfly evolving. Look at that, ascending. You guys are gonna understand why certain things did not work out. I cannot make this up. Look at this. Healthy choices. Look at this. Listen. The moment you start choosing you, the moment you start choosing that your happiness means everything, that's where you're going towards. You don't care what anybody says. Alright, so we got those cards for that. Like, what? I cannot make that up. I cannot. Let's use some affirmation, some manifestation cards up in here. ancestors, angels, universe, any messages you'd like for me to relay back to the sign of. Hold on. I don't feel not yet. For some reason, this has been calling my name for Pisces. Alright, this is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I love the graphics on it. It's just nice. It's just not the graphics, but like, you know, the art. Ancestors, universe, any messages you'd like for me to relay back to the sign of Pisces, please. Ooh, and thank you. The Fool in reverse. So some of you guys are not quite ready to explore what's out there, because y'all guys are still dwelling on what could have been, what should have been, and that's where you guys are at. You're gonna get bored. You're gonna get bored because you're gonna realize that some things are meant to be and some things are meant to let go of. The Emperor. This is what's going on in your past person's Nine of Swords. They're in regret. 3131. With the Queen of Cups, but you're standing your ground. At least your new person is. Your new person understands what you've been through. And they're just as strong. And they know their worth too. They have an offer for you, but they feel as though when they come to you and they approach you, are you going to say yes? I feel as though some of you guys are not ready for it yet. So you might just deny it. You guys might deny it. And when you deny it, this Queen of Cups, strength will be crushed. Strength in reverse. They will be crushed. They will feel rejected. King of Pentacles, but they are a Queen of Cups. This person, their admiration, their creativity, like what they touch does turn into gold. And this is the reason why sometimes they come off immature, or they come off not ready, or they come off not sure, or they come off hesitant. That's because this person is worthy to stand next to anybody. But what's the difference is not anybody is worthy to stand next to this King of Pentacles. Not where they're going, not where they're heading right now. See, this person came to you with a Queen of a Cup. You're not ready yet, which is cool. They're waiting. But the moment that they see that you prolong, because you're now you're standing your ground right now. You're cutting through anybody. Like you're not trying to hear anybody out right now. Right now, okay. And that's because you're still stuck in, in that Five of Swords energy. The Death card here. Three of Cups. Page of Cups. All you want right now, if you're able to get it and you ain't gotta ask questions, that's where you stand right now. And you apologize to people who don't understand where you're going. This past person still lingers with this Death card here. It could just be you just hurting. So right now you're indulging in alcohol, something that you like, that you've been indulging in more than usual. At times you hide yourself away from people. Some people may not even hear from you. Days even. You want to disappear. You feel like your past person never saw you until you started standing in your truth, and you feel like you're standing in your truth, but you still feel like you're missing something. You still feel like you're not doing what's right for you. I think some of you guys are worried about being shunned or being looked at or being, ridiculed. You don't want to be in the spotlight. You want to be one of those people who say, yes, I got a person, and yes, it's hitting off, and yes, by this year we're going to be, eloping, and this, it's this. But in reality, you're afraid to even tell your friends or people that you were wrong about this person. You feel as though the moment that you do tell them, there's not really much they can say or much to talk about. And you're ready for anyone to say anything smart because you're ready to pop off, snap off, whatever. You whatever time it is, you're on it. That's why you don't want to say it either, because some people, like such as your, you know, friends, your family members, they may say something out of line or just make, you feel like, and you don't care if they feel like you're defending your past person or whatever. You just feel as though right now it's a sensitive topic, it's a sensitive issue, and it's just not something that people can just joke around with. Yeah. So you kind of refraining. Some of you guys are refraining from even going to outings and parties, and even when you're invited, because you rather be by yourself. You rather sit alone and just be, in your own element. Playing music and just be in your own living room, set. You know what I'm saying? Just, just vibing on you. Even if you gotta dress up, act like you're going out, and you just playing the music, and you're just home right there. That's all right with you. Yeah. Ancestors, angels, universe. Any other messages you'd like for me to relay back to the sign of Pisces? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right. Queen of Pentacles. That flew in reverse. All right, but I want y'all to look closely. Even if you still feel something was stolen from you. Something was stolen from you. It was not those seeds that you thought you planted had a soil that was not this a soil that was refurbished. It was recycled from God knows what. It wasn't built to grow anything solid. You want to start over. And this time with wisdom. This time with understanding. This time with patience. Not only you want others to be patient with you, you're learning to also be patient with yourself. That not everything has to make sense right now. Keep dreaming though. Keep dreaming. There's something within your dream. There's answers within your dream in reach. You'll understand what it is that you want to do in life within your dreams. I'm hearing some of you guys need to learn how to believe in yourself as much as you believe in other people, because I feel as though you guys have no problem encouraging others to continue to fight for their dreams, or continue, if they're inspired about something, to go after it. But who's your cheerleader, Pisces? Who's cheering you on? I guess that's why certain things happen to certain people, and you ain't gotta question why it happens, because you've been given, and you've been showing, and you've been allowing people to manifest even when you don't have. After a while, it's not always necessarily good. What about you? Who's your cheerleader? Let's dive more into this. I'm gonna use this in a while. Your past will always come. Your past will always creep up. You just gotta know how to respond to it. You don't need to respond to it with ignorance or shade, or you just be humble. Appreciate those who came, those who've lost, and those who may appear again in a lifetime. Alright, that card just came out. This is Angel's Universe. Any messages? Alright, another card came out. Real rude the way it came out. Alright, so that's 3. So the first card is, well, the third card is the High Priestess. Let me get the other ones. Oh, there was multiple cards. I apologize in advance. And I'm out. So, the Hermit card came up. You may be dealing with a Virgo. You may be dealing, double, especially with the High Priestess. Judgment. You may be dealing with a Libra. Alright. And with the 9 of Swords. And with the Fool card here. Hold on. See? See now. The Fool card, right? And 3 of Wands. And the Knight of Priestess. And the Queen of Swords. And the 6 of Swords. Alright, with the Star card here. Straight manifesting. I think you guys will be ascending and will be establishing what it is that you want. I think it's gonna take some time. 9 of Swords came twice in the reading, so which means someone here is in deep regret on how they treated you. And the moment that they start feeling this way is because they notice that you are moving on. Your thoughts and your wants are with someone else. They're in deep regret. You may be dealing with this earth sign. I'm getting air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. Death card here. Someone in your past. Yeah, water sign as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Why do these cards keep falling out? What's this one? Let me see. These cards are no joke. Alright, this is the Six of Wands. Right. Someone doesn't want to hear no, but you're tired of carrying this person's burdens, especially with this Nine of Wands. This person wants to plead their fifth, King of Pentacles. They want to work hard at getting what it is that they did. It's Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Devil. Look at Temperance and Ace of Swords. You don't want it. You don't want the past. You want something new. And this person that's from the past is not going to give up. They're not. Not anytime soon, at least. At least. I'm hearing some of you guys want different, but you're not quite ready. Yeah, you're not quite ready. You're either you're here, you're in, or you're out. There's no in between. So the moment that you feel like you're in between, you don't feel like you're being honest. You feel like, you know, you're betraying someone or even betraying yourself. So you refrain from accepting anything from anybody at this moment. Even if it means hanging one to dry more than the other. But you don't mean harm. You don't mean harm. You want to be patient. You've been patient. Your person's been patient. Okay, they've been patient. They've been waiting. But you're still in the healing phase. You still don't quite understand what's going on right now within yourself, because you're starting to feel changes. You're starting to want changes. You're starting to desire changes. But the moment that you feel like you are doing something out of the norm, it puts you back into hermit mode, which is that card we see in here. Some of you guys are quite not sure. You know, quite not sure what it is that you actually want. I'm hearing this may have caused disagreements between you and a person. But you're still standing on what you feel. Right now, you know you're not ready. You know you cannot be ready for anybody right now. And you rather people don't understand you than to put yourself in a situation where you'll later on fall on your face. That's what I'm hearing. So you are being patient. That's good. And it takes discipline, because sometimes when you hear those you know, those words in your head, you know, these voices in your head and telling you you should do this and you should go left and you should go right, realizing that the moment that you went left, you should have went right if only you were patient. Okay, so that's for somebody out there. You'll get the answers. The answers will come to you regardless. They'll come to you. But be mindful of your choices, though. Be mindful of your choices. I want to do Moonology before we end this reading. I'm just trying to gather these cards up before we do it. I'm just getting a few downloads as I'm doing these for you guys. My readings are just gonna, I know it's gonna just be not even spontaneous, but like what comes out. Even in times like this is why I try to tell people, like, you're bound to get something out of my reads, because I don't stay with just one energy. Sometimes they just come. It could be the thought of something. I'm hearing you get what you want, but not with this one. Be mindful of who you trust amongst others that you feel like, oh, I wouldn't trust them. But it'd be the ones that you feel like you can trust is the one that will definitely share what it is that you're sharing. But that's only for some people, because I feel like some of you guys are being strategic on who to say certain things to, and it ends up being the wrong person that you guys end up saying it to. So I think this is just the time that you trust your own intuition, and follow what it is that you want to do, because there's people who are very clever in asking questions just to get insight on what it is that's going on in your life, because they can't find it within social media or from a friend, because I feel as though some of you guys pulled away from certain people, and those were their access to your information. And that's for some people out there. So my son had gave me this prayer card, these prayer cards, and so instead of the monology, we'll pick out one of these prayer cards. Well, two of them. See what it comes up with. Okay, there. You see, today's prayers. Yeah. I have like 5 separate different texts, so let's see. It's gonna be hard to shuffle, but we'll pick. Alright, we're gonna take that one. Come on. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. In the world you will have tribulations, but take heart, I have overcome the world. This is John 16:33. And the other one was Matthew 6:34. Let's get one more card from another. Alright. I'll take these two right here. This one and this one. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. Proverbs 21:21. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 8:12 and it was 54:12 when I seen that. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Some of you guys don't believe in the Most High or somebody. It's time to believe. It's time to believe. It's time to know that you're gifted in ways, and in order to understand those gifts, you have to also understand the Most High. Know that there's a higher being. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to worship these these statues, these images that we were created to know that there was such thing as God and Jesus and angels and the disciples and Moses, and he can go on, Peter and Joseph, Mary. Like, but there's somebody you gotta believe in. And the Lord is asking you to surrender. That it's okay to believe in him. He believes in you. Even at times where you don't believe in yourself. So I'm taking this card right here. Yes, indeed. When you worry and great with when my worry is great within me, your comfort brings joy to my soul. Psalm 94:19. Do not forget to do good and share with others, for with such sacrifice God is pleased. I am the Lord your God who teaches you what is best for you. Isaiah 48:17. I can't make this up. He wants you to believe more. He wants you to understand spiritually that you're connected and you know it. Don't be worried. Don't feel as though you have an image to prove to others of why you want to understand why you're different. You know you're different. You know you're different. 6:55. Today's prayer. What I'm afraid of, I put my trust in you. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. So some of you guys do believe in the Most High. And you seek him when you are going through troubled waters. But he says seek him even without being in troubled waters, for he is everywhere. For he is waiting and listening. A simple thank you for opening your eyes this morning, or being able to eat a meal while others are still wondering. It's been a week and they still have not touched a meal yet. So we must be thankful. 57:44, as I stated that. For in Jah and Allah and the universe and God and Jesus and the Most High we trust. Whomever, call on them. They have not left you. They still walk with you even when you don't believe. And they're just waiting. They're just waiting for you. They're waiting. This reading is getting even more deeper than I thought it would. You know, some of you guys are understanding. Love your neighbor as yourself. The gifts that you like to give others. Imagine you getting it and understanding why you deserve it and why you were so patient. And also, why were you obedient to the Most High? 58:58. You guys may not understand it. Look at that. Let your roots grow down into him, and let your lives be built on him. Colossians 2:7. I cannot make this up. Y'all guys are going to have a spiritual awakening. And that was one of the cards that came out of the deck. Spiritual awakening. You guys are going through a spiritual awakening, and you have to realize that this is the time. It's the time to believe. Because he believes in you. He does. And I feel like the more that you guys believe, the more you'll understand why some things that you've dealt with, you could have eliminated if you only believed in your strength and believed in the Most High and believed in prayer. But that's for some people. But that's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys have a marvelous, marvelous birthday. This reading got real. It definitely did, and I hope it resonates with someone out there. Happy birthday. Till next time. Till next time, Pisces. Peace.